Hi folks, so I've just arrived in Ardaire Springs in County Laois. It's midweek, so there's absolutely no one here, and the weather this morning was really frosty and the sun's just come out, so it's really nice and bright, and the kind of ice on the grass and the frost is gone. So yeah, let's do a bit of fishing. So I've just set up and I can see some fish kind of rising and taking stuff close to the surface. Now I have a black egg and a white egg on at the moment. So I'm going to give a few casts of these. I'm not super confident that they'll work from the start, but let's see. It's really, really quiet and peaceful here today. Hello, doggy. How are you? This dog is absolutely huge. It's a Belgian Shepherd, I think. Oh, tiny little tap on that. I'm just going to do a really slow figure of 8 retrieve now. It'll just drift the eggs back into me and cover all the water in between. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. I think I'm going to put a buzzer on, like a dark buzzer on the dropper, and then maybe a green apse worm on the point. Something slightly more natural looking. Okay, so take that in. I've got a green apse worm. That's actually a bit kinked there. I might have to fix that. I'll give it a couple of casts. So that's a green apse worm on the point, and then on the dropper fly I have a buzzer that has gold tinsel on it and red on the cheeks. So let's see how these do. I've moved my indicator as well, so that my dropper is only 2 feet down maybe. Oh, and the indicator went down there. I missed that, so I'll cast back to the exact same spot. Oh, fish just had a crack at my indicator. Has he bit into the indicator now, or? That's a strong fish. I'm not sure if he's holding the indicator. If he is, he's just going to spit it out. He definitely struck the indicator, but maybe he took the buzzer on the way down. Let's see. Sometimes you can end up with foul hooked fish this way as well. The indicator seems free, which is good. So he's taking the point fly, the green apse worm. This is a nice fish. And this fish does not want to come in. In the net. What a fish. So look at this. Look at that fish. What a beautiful specimen. Took the, well, it's fell hook, didn't actually take anything, so I'm going to throw him back and try and catch one. It's easy for the fish to be cautious on days like today. There's barely even a ripple on the water. And they're just cruising around, picking up little insects that are hatching. But it's all really gentle and really delicate. Oh, you see that go down? Let's try and get another cast out there and see if we can get something. So I've just put on 4X tippet, it's £6. It's more delicate in the water, so maybe the fishies won't pick up on it as easily. I'm going to put on, it's like a olive quilled buzzer, and then this is a zebra midge style buzzer. It's a bit more colourful, has a hot spot. So let's see what happens with these. So there's fish moving very close to my indicator. So maybe I'll just do a little cast over and drag it through that area that they seem to be feeding. I might trigger a take. Okay, so that's nice. It's gone right over where the fish just fed. Oh, that's gone down. Let's see if it goes again. Sometimes it can just be a fish crossing the line as well. I feel that was a little take and I missed it. That's a fish on the slow retreat. Next thing is to get him on the reel with this 4X line or 4X tippet, because if he decides to go, he might break off. This is a legitimate fish and not a foul hooked one, so I'm happy about that. See, he's taken the olive buzzer on the dropper. It was about 2 feet deep. And I think, honestly, they could see the line that I had up earlier on. It was like a 2X, because I was expecting really big fish. You're always kind of expecting really big fish, let's be honest. And he's in the net. Is he going to stay in the net? That's the next thing. Yeah, he's in. He's another lovely fish. So hooked right in the upper lip on the olive buzzer. And that's come out really easily. You'd be absolutely delighted catching fish like this all day. And he's gone back. So we've been here a couple of hours now and have about 2 fish. I've missed a couple of bites, but largely it's very, very calm and there's not a huge amount of action going on with the fish. When I first came, like, they were feeding on the surface a little bit and there's an odd rise, but they've kind of switched off now in the last 20 minutes. So I think it's time for a sandwich. I was just chatting to the owner of the fishing centre there, and he said on days like today, when the water's really, really calm, you need to be fishing really, really deep. He said it goes to 18 feet in some areas. So I've gone for a cast with 3 kind of confidence patterns. The buzzer I've already caught a fish on today, an egg and an egg worm. Let's see how it goes. So I've just casted out my new cast. It's like 15 feet down, something like that. I'm just going to let it settle and fish it statically for a while. Some fish out in the middle. Oh, actually, Managed to get it pretty close to him. That's a fish. Okay. Have one on here. Only a couple of casts after. Let's see what he's taking. Gotta let these bigger fish run. Oh, and this guy wants to run. And that's like 10 feet down. No, less, 6. That's in the net. And again, another beautiful rainbow. Let's set him free. Okay, I'm gonna have to rest it there because I've tangled my line around the reel. Let's see for a moment if anything is interested in that. Okay, that is quite close to where that fish rose as well. Just happened to rise as I was casting, so let's see. Yeah, missed him. Okay, that's right out there. So it didn't get eaten where I cast it to, and I'm going to do a slow retrieve back in. A really slow figure of 8, just in case I drag it across the fish's face. He's interested in taking a bite. How you doing?
Yeah.
You getting any?
A couple of bites there. I had one ago.
Yeah,
they're down fairly deep, are they?
they're really, really deep.
I thought that alright.
Yeah.
One is about 6, 7 feet.
Yeah.
I can't really get down any further.
Yeah.
So I'll have to see if we can tie some up.
Absolutely, yeah. I caught one at like 12 feet there a few minutes ago. Yeah, it's one of them. And I've got an egg and I've got a buzzer. So I've caught actually something on each throughout the day, yeah.
You be down here much?
I've only been down a few times. Maybe this might be like my 3rd time down. That's a fish. Oh, that's an interested fish. That's a fish. Great. This is a very strong fish. And he's dehooked himself in the net, which is great. It also doesn't help me at all that I don't know what fly he took. Look at that beautiful fish. Let's set him free. Amazing. Folks, what a session. Some really nice large rainbow trout caught there today. Conditions were challenging, so they weren't feeding really aggressively or taking the flies hard, so you have to really pay attention to the indicator dropping and strike and be really alert and really focused all day. This is an amazing fishery. I suppose in comparison to the last few fisheries that I've been to, I didn't catch as many fish here today. I caught 6 fish, and then I think I missed maybe 2 or 3, but they're all huge. They're all really big, really healthy, really good fish. I definitely recommend it here. So if you guys like this video, please leave a comment and subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you next time.